Hey there, good morning Rio Grande Valley. We are breaking into programming to bring you special coverage of SpaceX's third launch attempt. We are live this morning in Port Isabel. I'm here with First 15 meteorologist Sergio Puente. Sergio, we've been out here all morning long. We know that SpaceX got permission from the FAA to blast off again. That's why we are here this morning. But the big question is the weather. We've been talking about this. I don't know if you can hear it at home. It's a very, very windy morning. How will this impact potentially this liftoff? Well, our team coverage begins this hour with First 15 meteorologist Cecilia Gutierrez. Now, Cecilia, good morning. So you were there just days after this tornado hit. You're there back a year later. What's it looking like out there? I'm imagining it's a lot to take in this morning. And also, we grew up in the valley. We're used to storms like this, or severe weather if not, but tornadoes are not common down here. What should people do if they get caught in a tornado? The days that followed were met with even more protests. Then, a year later, on June 28, 1970, the first gay pride marches took place in cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, and San Francisco. Sandra, I know earlier this week you were out here to kick off the KRGV Cares Closet campaign. We're out here this morning because today is the last day. And you were telling us earlier, it's also not just the kids that get a smile on their face. You were talking about how your staff really gets involved in this. Talk to me about what they've seen this week and kind of how they're getting involved as well. Right now, I know we've been very happy and showing you all the supplies here, and it's a great cause. But we're in a hospital right now, literally right down the hall from us. There's children in their rooms right now. It can be a little heavy for families that are here this morning. So just something to keep in mind. If you can donate, a little bit goes a long way and can maybe take some of that heavy weight of what families are dealing with right now. So if you can, open your heart and open your wallets and donate today. Again, krgv.com, or scan that QR code when you see it pop up on your screen. We're live at the Edinburgh Children's Hospital this morning. TREY SERNA, Channel 5 News this morning. What would you say to parents or the community members who are not happy with the district's response? How can their voices be heard? So first off, we're going to start in FAR. They're looking for a customer service representative. The pay for this job is between $10 to $15 an hour. And again, that number that you need is right there, 15 10 49 61. School is back in session, and kids are not connecting to their teachers by phone or by their computer. Well, the book has gotten so much attention that one Valley City wanted to honor her with her own special day. Elisa Garza is this week's Made in the 956. But during the most current Texas legislative session, there was more than 100 anti-LGBTQ plus bills and more than 25 that were currently making their way through at the time this article was written. And more recently, this happened. Someone painted over the rainbow crosswalk in Brownsville. So if you had no idea they're making a new Superman movie and you want an easy to understand breakdown of the trailer that just dropped and you want to know where this Superman movie falls in line with the other Superman movies, I'm going to tell you in a very simple way and break it down for you. So real simple, they're rebooting the entire DC universe. That means no more Henry as Superman, no more Ben as Batman, no more Gal as Wonder Woman. That whole universe is gone. I know. I get it. I was upset. I'm not even a huge comic book kind of guy, and I was really upset when they announced that. No one likes change. I totally get it. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my doubts when they announced that they were gonna redo Superman. I was like, oh, here we go again. But then I saw the trailer and I'm not mad anymore. Hey there, I'm Trey. If you like talking movies, music, and all things pop culture, hit that like and subscribe button, please. And also leave me a comment on this video. Let me know, what's your favorite Superman movie? It's gonna be another cloudy day across the valley. Highs will be in the low to mid 70s. We warm up more later this week. Afternoons in 60. Have a great day. I'm Trey Serna, and these are your 5 top stories of the day. Brownsville police need your help. They're looking for this man, Eduardo Ramon Guarda. They actually rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome pugs that are desperately in need. So if you're looking for a way to give back this year, consider donating to Pug Hearts of Houston. If you're not familiar how to use a QR code, it's really, really easy. You don't need to download anything. You don't need a special app. All you have to do is get your phone and open your phone's camera app.
Hi.
I was about to say, if you don't like kale, try this out. I saw it on TikTok, but put it on a pan, bake it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and it comes out crispy. And I'm telling you, it's as you would say, it's a vibe. I was asking the lady over there, if you had to recommend, I've never eaten at Taco LA. If you had to recommend one dish, what would you recommend? Oh. What's your favorite dish? There's some people who have an argument that say that, oh, she was more famous after she died because of, how she died. It was so tragic. But that performance right there at the Houston Astrodome, it was record-breaking.
Yes.
The attendance. So
yes.
She was huge before. We're here in Mercedes outside Borderland Hardware Store, and we're gonna go inside to show you all the supplies that you should be putting in your hurricane preparedness kit. Let's go. Right now, we're looking at a total of more than $200, and we're not done. Now, winds are also out of the south, and that's actually contributing to the warmer temperatures throughout the day and into this weekend. They were out of the north a few days ago. Start of the school year is here. That means more school buses on our streets. It's also a time we see this problem: drivers not obeying traffic laws.
and it is a problem. I do get reports from bus drivers.
That's Luciano Rubio, the transportation director for Harlingen CISD.
We're always striving for bus safety. I mean, regardless of the situation, you know, because we want to make sure that our kids are safe.
But unfortunately, drivers aren't always safe around school zones or school buses. So if you saw a bus stopped on the road, do you know when you have to stop or when you can pass? Let's break it down. I'm standing on a 2-lane road. Now, if the bus was traveling down in this direction, all the cars behind it, as well as the cars from the opposite direction, all need to stop. Now we're on a multi-lane road now. 2 lanes of traffic in this direction, 2 lanes in this direction with a turning lane. Now if a bus stops on a road like this, traffic in both directions must come to a stop. Now this is where there's an exception to the rule. On a road like this where it's divided by a median or a barrier. Now only the cars traveling behind a bus need to stop. Oncoming traffic does not need to stop. However, they should proceed with caution. Rubio tells Channel 5 his district also advises their bus drivers and students to always be aware of their surroundings. An additional safety measure, dropping students off curbside.
Most of our stops are designated like that, but unfortunately in some areas like rural areas, you can't avoid that. But the bus driver is always vigilant about the traffic that is out there. And here's a few more things to keep in mind, courtesy of TxDOT. When driving through a school zone, remember to stay off your phone. Drop off and pick up your child only in your school's designated areas, not in the middle of a street or a sidewalk. And if you're behind a bus, follow at a safe distance. Now, there's plenty of more tips, but overall, the main point is to stay alert so that everyone stays safe around school zones this school year.